Hey there, folks. How we doing? It's 12:04 p.m. just after lunch, Tuesday, May 31st, 2016. 4 is fortitude, 0 is completion, 2 is understanding, compassion, but here understanding, and then 1 is of the self. I want to move that mic just a little bit. All right, this is interesting. It's also going to be fast. Imagine that. I do have some stuff to go over. I am going to put out something to help you all relax later. Okay? We'll do a little bit of it here, talk about it here in just a minute, but let's get something out. One of the people I've gone into and cranked up, he's decided to take it upon himself. He's across the Atlantic Ocean to get a QEEG, and while it's being monitored, we'll be Skyping. The lab assistant or technician, excuse me, not an assistant, but the lab technician actually said that she's okay with it. So he told him he explained that I'm just somebody who understands a little bit about energy, spirit, and relaxing and stuff like that, and so this will be interesting for everybody. But it'll be the first time there's actual proof that it's possible for someone to use metaphysical energy coming from their body, from their brain, to go into another brain and manipulate it. So this is the start. All of you know I'm anxious to get out of here. I would just assume this be done by, Paul. Burju does this all the time. She does it more than Paul does. People feel it when she cranks them up because she's cranking them up. She's real. Paul's real. All of you are real. Not it takes source to do this, but it doesn't matter. You can still take your energy over to someone and touch their brain and relax and everything. You can still do that. You can still make a difference on the QEEG. All I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. Break this crap out in the open. Truth. Got it? We don't need milk. Milk is something that's stolen from a mother when they just had their newborn calf stolen from them. I'm getting the hell out of dairy. Anyway, everything's set up wrong, but there's things we can fix here. So, proof is coming. I was going through Costco. I think it was yesterday, the day before. I can't remember this yesterday stuff. And all of a sudden I looked up at a larger AC unit, portable AC unit. One that's larger than what I have, but made by by one of the ones that I have, but made by the same company for putting downstairs where I need it. And I was told that that's something I needed to get. That's telling me I'm going to be stuck here a little longer than I want to. Well, I'm still here, so that's longer than I want to. Other things are being taken care of to settle all the other issues hanging around me. In the meantime, that affords me the time to do a little more for everyone before I go. Don't know when I'm going. I'm ready. Y'all have known that. Those of you that have really known me, not the little children babbling, running their mouth about stupidity, stuff they make up. I've been ready for a long time. The animals need to leave en masse. They need to be taken care of properly. There's a lot of things that need to happen, and what I am inside has to come out. That part of Aura has to be free, and then go to start working. So things are being made better. Also, besides this, folks, this is proof that what y'all see, feel, and hear, and have gut feelings about, and what you understand, I'm going to prove to the world that you're real. Period. This ain't about me. It's about proving this stuff is real. They'll forget me very soon. No problem. It's going to be made like that one way or the other. But they won't forget what I did. All I am is Grandpa. Grandpa J, the janitor. Okay? That's all I am. Grandpa J. The old man in overalls. But what's going to happen is this planet is getting proof that metaphysical abilities are real. That the physical world is a part of the real world, easy for me not to say, the real world, which is more metaphysical than it is physical. Creation started with metaphysical, and then third dimension was made physical. Then there's other ones that come off of that have physical mass in them too. But that's how it started. So anyway, good. It's time, isn't it? We have a ton of activity going on and a lot of good stuff when it comes to space. We have friends coming in from out of town, all over the place. You're going to start seeing them more and more. They just pop by Annie's house, or Anne's house, excuse me. We have kids that they're interested in. As Burju and I this morning were laughing about this son I didn't know I had. I've got my son here in body, but this recent one that we just found out about. It's kind of neat. Something else for people to have a hard time understanding. But you know what? When it's proven that I can go into people's brains and do stuff no matter where, no matter how many at one time, you can put 1,000 people in QEEGs. I'll crank every one of them up in the same part of the brain at the same exact moment. There won't be a tenth of a second delay. It's going to be instantaneous. I'm already there around them anyway. So, but our friends of space, this is coming. This is, it's funny, my heart's just flowing right now. They're excited about it. A few of them are a little bit nervous. They're kind of like, you know, push it, let's push it and get there quicker. And it's like, take it easy, take your time. You'll start seeing more and more ships come in and out. And people will be using their phones to take pictures of it and put it on the internet. Isn't it funny how we all have this capability right now? And around 2012, we didn't have quite the same capability with high-def phones, phone cameras and videos as we do now. Huh. It's almost like there's something behind the scenes that isn't controlling everything, but it's making sure certain things happen. And it's all just to get a certain something done, things settle down just a little bit, and get Ara gone, get him together. So anyway, meditation. I don't like the word meditation. It's just relaxing. As soon as you think of the word meditation, you start thinking, oh, I have to learn how to meditate. Well, you know what? Let's just think about learning how to relax, because that's all it is, okay? Now, I know we have these monks and whatever everywhere doing their own stuff. Cool, whatever. I'm not trying to beat anyone up. What I am trying to say is all you need to do is to relax and breathe and calm your mind. It looks like I'm going to have time to put out a meditation video, relaxation video, what else can we call it? Finding yourself video. Folks, these days, this is how people try to awake. Open up the computer. No, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go. Let's see. How do I feel about that? What's going? Is that kind of? Well, I'd like this. That's kind of. I've heard that a few times now, so it must be real. Okay, we'll save that. All right, now let's go to another one. Oh, so let's see. Wow, this guy's doing this and that. He looks pretty cool. I like what he's wearing. Yeah, and he really sounds like he knows what he's doing. Let's write that down. Okay, now here's a nice young lady. She really talks sweet. She's got all this stuff, computer stuff in the background, different landscapes, and then you do that. Yeah, okay. Let's save that. Okay, now you get 4 or 5 more things, put it all together, and then you look at it and say, wow, this, and it's like, wait a minute, this is common with nothing, that's common with nothing, that's, the only thing that's common is you're supposed to relax. And a lot of people don't even say to do that. What the hell? I've gotten nowhere. Wait a minute, back on the internet. There you go, all day long, burning up your keyboard, when all you have to do is damn sit down. Am I pissed? Yes. So many of you have these abilities, but you won't stop and do what I tell you to wake up. And the next one of you that sends me an email asking me to help you meditate, when I've already put it out there, I'm going to shut your door so hard it comes off the hinges. Damn. I can only say something 100 times, okay? Then I get done with it. I love y'all. You're incredible. But you have to stop. You have to stop trying to find crap on the internet. How do you find yourself? You find yourself by going inside you. Yourself, or the way you see it, yourself. It's one word with 2 words inside. One is your, that's you. Self, that's you. Self. Oh, but it can't be of self. I must be of everything else, so that like the lotus blossom I might come away. Screw that crap, folks. Whatever it takes for you to loosen up, and I don't mean get stoned or start slamming some drugs, okay? I'm not talking about that whatsoever. Calm down, have something cool to drink, make sure you're hydrated, make sure that everything is quiet in the house. And work on yourself to relax. If you can't do it after 2 or 3 times, so what? Keep going. You think it was easy for me? You don't think that I have an incredible energy level? When I was young, before I actually could finally wake up and do this, and I just literally sat in bed, leaned back a little bit because I didn't have a comfortable chair like I do now, and just relaxed. And just calm down. Folks, if you go to earthmagic.net, okay, Stephen D. Farmer is a really cool person. He's got a meditation video down there that's pretty neat. I haven't listened to the new one. He had one called 4x4 Breath. Okay, that's a very simple, soft one. But Stephen, he's really cool. He doesn't understand some of the things about who he really is. You know, he doesn't see that right now, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to. He's really into what he does. He's got a lot of heart. You know, the main thing is, I want you to relax and find a way to do it. I will put some videos out that help you to meditate. They will be free. And then I'll put a bunch of them together, put it on a DVD, a CD or a DVD. Usually a CD is better. And then just relax. I could be able to go down to the river, take some pictures, video, and get video of all this stuff happening, the water flowing and everything else. And then just working down there doing that. I'll do what I can in what little time I have, but I'm still getting packages out, folks. Okay, I got stuff that I got to do, but it takes you taking time in this quiet area. You can go to a library. What does it cost to get a library card? $0, $5? Just sit there. Get a book, open it up, see a picture, hold it up, and just sit there, relax. And you can close your eyes and read. No one's going to bother you. You got a library card. You can find a place to sit on a rock. You know, there's places. Oh, I can't find a place. Well, you're not looking. There's always some place you can go in your bedroom. Just turn everything off, be quiet. But you have to just relax and flow inside yourself. That's where you are. That's the only place to find yourself. It's inside yourself. Yourself. Flowing inside yourself is coming aware, becoming awake. It is not selfish. Okay? Folks, your world's getting ready to jump upside down, okay? And I guess I should be doing a better job, but I can only reach so many people, do so much, and everything else I've been doing, it keeps getting attacked by all these idiots in and out of body. Whatever. You know, I'm doing what I can, but you're not doing what you can because you won't just take time aside and relax. Don't worry about not being able to do it. It doesn't happen on the first try, and if it does, cool. But don't expect it to. Everybody's been hammered all their lives being told you can't do this, you suck, you can't do that. I mean, you're told that in your head. None of it's true. None of it. Y'all are awesome. I've always told you that. I didn't say it because I was trying to start a fan club. I don't have one. Won't have one. People start making groups about me. It's already obvious what I do about that. I'll slam you all over the internet. You don't say I'm part of some group. I'm part of no group. I'm part of everything. And that's it. I'm part of the individual and I'm part of everything. I don't do groups. So I just want you to become you. That's all. That's all that matters. It's like the last part of my job here. I tell you that you don't know how cool you are. I've said it for years. I said it for a reason. Because for almost all of you, that's true. Think about what's been done to you all your lives where you're told you suck, you can't do this, you can't do that, whether it's physically by friends, by parents, by siblings, brothers and sisters, cousins, governments, teachers, whatever. All your environment, everything around you. So, you can do it. You don't have to say, I can do it. You don't want to do that. If you try that, then what are you doing? Engage in your conscious mind. Okay, let me throw something else at you. This is something this is stuff I've said before, parts and pieces of it. Just like Stephen D. Farmer talks about, Dr. Brian L. Weiss. That's another one. He's really cool. Dr. Brian L. Weiss, W-E-I-S-S. Okay, he wrote a book called Many Lives, Many Masters. Okay, he can help you understand that there is something real about what's going on. But the main thing he does, he can help you focus your pineal gland. It's hard to get a hold of him. You have to try and get a hold of some of his material. I will try to get the stuff done as soon as I'm caught up with everything else. I'm still shipping everything off to Deanna. I'm trying to get my other stuff done. But anyway, these are the two people you can go to, Dr. Brian L. Weiss and then Dr. Stephen D. Farmer. Dr. Stephen D. Farmer is on earthmagic.net, and Dr. Brian L. Weiss, I think he just goes by Brian Weiss most of the time. You can find him on through just Google Dr. Brian L. Weiss or Dr. Brian Weiss. Tall, slender man. He has a lot of Palladian DNA. I haven't told him that, but whatever, who cares? Just does. I would never tell anyone anything personal about him, but that's just kind of, a lot of people can figure it out and see it. Y'all coming away, okay? You're getting a lot of help. So anyway, y'all just take this for a start, okay? Make sure the house is closed, all the water's turned off, the stove's turned off, take care of silly stuff. And then just go sit in your room somewhere, your bedroom. You can do it sitting up, laying down, try it in all different ways. And if you go to sleep, fine, at least you're relaxed enough to go to sleep. Okay, I always fall asleep. Then do it early in the morning before you eat and you're a little bit hungry. And just sit there and relax. Have some water. But don't eat any breakfast yet. Just have a 12-ounce glass of water. As much of that as you want, okay? And then you relax. Find different sitting or laying positions. I found it easier sitting. You want to have your back somewhat straight, okay? Like straight up, straight down, like this, whatever. Have your back somewhat straight, okay? The energy does flow through your spine. So, just relax, sit down for a minute and said, well, I can do this because it's a natural thing. All I'm doing is trying to relax. Everything around me in life is made to keep me from relaxing, or at least almost everything. I need to shut that out. I need to let go of it just for 5 minutes. These next 5 minutes, they belong to me. Nothing else. These are my 5 minutes. I claim them. Breathe a little deeper. Try to let your body just float, and just kind of relax where it starts feeling a little heavy. Take relaxed, full breaths. I seem to be breathing a little heavier than normal. I have 2 different types of serious lung disease. I can't help it. Every time you take a full breath and then let it out, you sink a little lower. Then you take a full breath, sink a little lower. Take another full breath, sink a little lower. And you relax more as you do it. So get your body relaxed. And once your arms are sitting on the arms of a chair or the bed or something, they feel heavy. Your mind is feeling a little thicker, a little relaxed. Then imagine your conscious mind that you don't want it to stop, you want it to keep going, but you don't want it engaged, that's all. If your conscious mind wasn't going, you'd be dead. So it's going to keep going. You can't make yourself dead, don't worry about it. So your conscious mind that thinks about everything, worries about everything, can I relax, can I do this, I have to do this now, oh my god, I'm going to die. Screw that. It's all bullshit anyway. Take the 2 pins out like this, pull them out. And as you pull them out and just let it go away, and do it with your mind, folks. Okay, just think in your mind that you're using your energy in your head to pull the 2 pins out. And then it's a helmet of gears turning. It just slowly, softly comes right off and floats up about 10 foot above you. You're being protected. When you do this, you're protected. There's stuff out there doing that, okay? You just relax, let it flow. Your body's calm. Some nice deep breaths. Just make them full. Deep is the wrong word. Then you try to suck in the clouds. You don't want to do that. Take a full, comfortable breath, and then take 4, 5, or 6, maybe 10 more, whatever it takes. You won't, I doubt you get to 10. And once you feel relaxed with your breathing, just don't think about it. You're going to keep breathing pretty much the same way. And then in your mind, push those 2 pins out. Then you can see and feel that helmet of gears literally coming off your head. And as soon as you do that, and that helmet starts rising, and your ears might start vibrating more too right now, taking a slightly more full breath, and release it like, and then 2 or 3 more full breaths. And you see this helmet of gears fading out of vision because you're no longer worried about it, you're no longer needing it. And then there you are. You're relaxed. This is where you need to be to talk with your spirit guides. I'll ask Kodiak Bear, one of my spirit guides, to come in and say hi. He came in, he's facing you, just like I am, and his energy is sitting over me. Kodiak Bear gives you boundaries. You can call on them, any of them. They're here to help. Call on them. Say, Kodiak bear or bear. Bear energy is the same thing. Just say bear, bear, spirit of bear, bear energy. Come to me and please come to me and literally set up that barrier protecting me and my conscious mind and everything. Bring me your energy, please, to set my boundaries so that I can be allowed to do this. And there he is. You might feel him, see him, but you'll know he's there. When you call him, just know that he is. Right now, mine said, go ahead, Father. And I talk with mine really well. Y'all are going to be that are doing this, learning how to do this. You're just learning how to talk with them. So they might not talk with you right away, but they will. You just got to keep doing this. So now I feel relaxed. Now y'all can just wait for an image to come in your head, a sound, a taste, a feeling in your heart, colors in your head, coming in through the crown, the scanner, the pineal. Now I'm flowing into myself, and I'm trying to feel whatever I can feel in my that's inside me. Feel inside yourself. Don't be looking inside yourself with a flashlight, a pickaxe, and miner's hat, trying to find something. Just relax, open yourself to accept whatever's going to come into you. Drop down into yourself, a little deeper breath, and drop into yourself. You'll feel your energy go inside a little deeper in your head and then go out. Float, that's you inside your head. When you do this in a relaxed state, you're literally teaching your own mind, your own personal frequencies. You're setting them to that setting. You're adjusting them to the proper setting where you will become enlightened to who you are. You will become awake and aware. You open yourself to everything around you. That's how you get there. Just relax. Set aside 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. Better yet, set aside half an hour, 30 minutes, and just say, I might only make 5 minutes. That's cool. Folks, you have to do this if you're going to become awake. Okay, some of you are awake and moving along fine, but if you're trying to wake up or talk to your spirit guides and you can't, you need to do that. I don't care how great and wonderful, powerful you think you are. I don't care how weak and unable and decrepit you think you are. Okay? We're all strong. We all have abilities. We have different bodies that we have to deal with. Y'all are incredible. It's time you knew that. It's time you found out. But I can tell you. I can help you. I can't just grab you and put you there. I can go in your head and make you so strong it's crazy. You have so much energy flying through you. You know, this new thing I'm doing, people taking off like rockets. Not everybody. And the people that aren't taking off like rockets, their energy's still flowing. I mean, it's kicking all over the place, but they're not yet accepting who they are. But it's happening. And then a lot of you also have tragic events in your life and other things happening which make it almost impossible for your conscious mind to disengage. And the smarter you are, the more intelligent you are, like higher your IQ and stuff like that, usually, almost always, it's much harder for you to awaken, because it's harder for you to separate your conscious mind. I can't help that. Folks, I'm doing everything I can. You have to spend time doing it. There's no easy button. But I'll tell you what does happen. Once you finally have done it enough to where you can calm down and get in that place inside yourself, I have to find my place, my zone. That's relaxing and setting your brain waves to what they need to be. You do it automatically. You have autopilot, folks, every one of you. You just have to keep going. You have to be able to slow down your mind and relax and release the conscious mind. Once you release that conscious mind, then you're fine. If you're flowing down inside yourself, and then you're saying, what am I saying? What I can't see, I can't feel anything. No, that's crazy. Your conscious mind is still kicked in. That helmet's tighter on your head than it's ever been. You have to relax, feel nothing. I mean, that's the wrong thing to say. Don't try to feel anything. Don't try to see anything. You have to just relax and open up to let whatever's going to come to you, come to you. Your spirit guides will talk to you, but you have to reach out by opening up. You have to clear the clutter and say, okay, I'm ready. I'm trying to feel you come to me. I'm waiting to see or feel something. But folks, don't concentrate on it. Just, I'm open. I'm ready to receive. Just talk to me. And just sit there. You know consciously, you can't totally separate the consciousness, okay? But you're going to know that they're trying to reach it. They know you're trying to reach them, but you have to calm down first. You have to quiet your mind. Relax the body. Relax the mind as much as you can. Release the conscious mind, let it go. More deeper breaths. Every time you take a more full, complete breath, you go down a little deeper. And it's not like you go into your feet. You're not. You're just going down into your mind, and then it goes out like this and around. So anyway, folks, that's what it's about. It's about you relaxing and opening up your abilities. The field everywhere, that's working for you too, by the way. Whether you get cranked up or not, you're getting help. It's just when you get cranked up, you get stronger right away. You don't have to have it. Does it help? Oh, hell yeah. Hello. But do you have to have it? No. So as soon as I get free, I'm going to be doing a lot more for y'all. It's why I was made. Don't ever tell me what to do. I'll get in your face real quick. But you know what? I will always do everything I can for you. I serve. I'm just not a servant. There's a difference. I've been a slave. And tortured more than anything that's ever been in a body. I understand that stuff. That's why when I talk about numerology, I talk about the elder's number, not the master's number. You got a master, you got a slave. That bothers me. Anyway, folks, I love y'all. I know I was jumping everyone's case a little bit earlier that can't wake up. It's almost like shock therapy, okay? You can do this. If you couldn't, I wouldn't say so. I don't want you more frustrated. But I have to, sometimes I feel like I have to yell at those people who won't take time to relax, to force them, not to force, you can't do that, to initiate some type of aggression in your own self to push yourself forward to that point where you actually set aside the time. Don't ever tell yourself you can't do something. That was done to you, and that was a lie. That's the crown that did that. That's what's almost completely dead. Almost all of that in creation is dead now. That's always been wrong, and it's always been done to you since the beginning. It just took to now for some reason, and whatever, whose fault that is mine. But at least it's done. Like I said, I'm doing what I can. There's no such thing as perfect. But we will get, it looks like we will be able to get this QEEG thing done and prove this is true. The governments, they already know I go into people's heads. They watch me. They can watch me on the satellites. They watch me go to people all over the world at one time. Go into their heads. They've already seen that with the brain class. Sometimes I do it anyway. That's not going to get the proper attention that everyone else needs. It needs to get out to the masses. Not that I can do it, that it can be done. That metaphysical properties are real. And when our friends come down from space, our family members, replication type equipment, that's going to help everybody. Their vaccines, not vaccines, but their health cures and everything, that's going to help everybody. Their knowledge database, building, engineering, the new form of physics, which takes away the word physics completely. That's going to help everyone. Their understanding of metaphysical abilities. That's going to, folks. We're ignorant. We're unaware. Okay, I don't mind being ignorant. I'm ignorant about a lot of stuff. Proper dress is one of them. I don't care. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I gotta get running. Folks, if you want to wake up, you have to set time aside, quiet time. And some people, there's not many out there, but there's a few people that are like, oh my gosh, I'll go into a mental state, and I can't get out. If you're relaxing and flowing inside yourself, what some other people call meditation, but if you're flowing inside yourself, if a bird would have come up and just land its feet on the part of the glass over here, the window, it almost make you jump, or it will make you jump, literally like this. Okay? So you're super sensitive. It's just that you're relaxed. It's the way you set yourself. No one, I can go into you and make you stronger. I can't go into you and tune your head to where it needs to be so you can see and feel. Now I can go in you while doing a crank up. I do this. I go into you and I help you feel it and see it. That's part of what the crank up is. Go ahead and call me a sneaky SOB, silly old boy. Folks, I'm doing everything I can every way possible to help you. I'm doing all I can. The rest is up to you. I love you, man. Have a good one.